Well, we are live. Hello and welcome to Building with Buds 26?
Six, yeah.
Six. That's X6. Um, welcome, everybody. Who do we got here? We got Brendan's here. Brendan's very excited because he's back and he's going to finish the tow truck tonight. He just messaged me. Todd's here.
Excellent.
Becca's here.
Hello, Rebecca.
That's excellent. Todd, my bricks and me. Parkdale Playboy. Yeah, how you guys doing? Oh, Brick Girl's here?
Yeah, Moore's here.
Moore's here. Oh, there she is. Yep. So, first thing I want to address, I had somebody reach out to me and said that we have a little fan of the channel. Oh, there's a broken brick there. We have a little fan of the channel there. Not a little fan. He's an older fellow like me, but he watches all the time she sent me pictures of his Lego room with his son in there, and his son's wearing a little Spidey costume. It's cute. I'll bring up the picture. But we have to say from Building with Buds, a very happy birthday to Brian J. And
happy birthday, Brian.
There's that. And then somebody else, will say it now, but somebody else's birthday is this weekend. Can you guess who?
Oh.
It's one of our good buds. One of our great buds.
I know this.
Yeah, you should.
Because my son's birthday is coming up too.
Yeah. Are they on the same day? Because
no, they're a day apart. So yeah. I know the birthday is coming up.
It's on the 9th.
And Brick Girl's birthday. It's two of them.
One. Yeah.
So it's like 9, 10, 11 between Brick Girl and my son, and then the Toad Board.
The Toad Board, yeah. And then Brian's is on the 10th, I believe. Oh, I'll bring that picture up. It's cute. We've got a pretty stellar build area set up. He's got a lot of bins. He's got, it was cute because she sent me two pictures. She goes, no, not this one. It was this one. And it was this, I don't know if I can.
Is it Brian Jorgensen? Is it that Brian?
I don't know. I don't know if we can see that too good. I can't blow it up too great, but.
He's here. He said, who sent you that pic? Instagram, Big 40 this year.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Hey.
Well, happy birthday to all our birthday folks.
Absolutely. And, appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Absolutely. Welcome again to Cam Guy and Wendy. Pitt Brickyard is here. PBJ is here as usual. Michael Carroll is here. Brad the Builder is here. Oldendorf is here. Tavern is here. I haven't seen you in a while. And yeah, it's going to be a good stream, except you guys get to see me tie a string tonight, so you might see a McLaren fly.
Oh, you know how long it's been since
it's been some time, but I'm going to be doing this great mobile crane, which is one of the 2022 sets that I was the most excited about, believe it or not, aside from the modular, because it's pretty awesome. Like if you've seen this or built it, it's like a Technic crane. It's got the levers and mechanisms to raise and lower your load, and it's got some stoppers on it. It's got some things on the wheels, some friction pieces on the wheels. So if you want to park it on a hill, it won't roll down a hill. Like very, very cool city set. It's a little bit pricey. I think this was $40. And it's most likely pricey because of this road plate section in here. As most of the sets are, but well worth it.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, how's it going? Yeah, you know, I so when you started talking about that, I hadn't seen that bad boy. And then I saw one. They had one built at the Lego store whenever it came out there, the day it came out. It looks pretty good. I'm actually quite impressed with it. It's something I'll probably will add because you can add that to anywhere on the layout sort of thing, and it'll fit nice. I always wanted to add my big Technic one.
Yeah.
So
and we've got a big Technic one coming in Bricklink Designer Program Round 3. There's a modular construction site with a big Technic crane on it. That'll be one of the Round 3 sets. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting so impatiently for that stupid. I hate when they put in there that it's in process, and I look every day. Like, I know it's not coming till the summer, but
I know.
Here it is in prison.
Well, so I don't know. So
Okay.
I heard, obviously the Europeans have already started getting their round one sets. I'm hearing that they're end of January, 1st of February, they're gonna send ours to us, but I don't know if that will be the round one and the round 1A ones or just the round one.
Yeah.
Because we ordered that fishing boat in round 1A, which aren't supposed to be here till June. But
correct. So I had to call. I contacted the Lego store the other day. I don't want to set Tavern off and tell them why. I'll tell them later. But the same reason, Tavern. But so I contacted the Lego store the other day for a couple things. I had made a boo-boo, and Tanner already kind of knows about this boo-boo. I had ordered a whole bunch of the tiles for the streets.
Yep.
Their website is horrible. Like, I'm looking at the two tiles, and there was a medium and a dark. And I'm like, I don't think it's the dark. Like, it's the medium tile actually looks like the color of the dark tile. So I ordered that. The funniest part ever is that they always take forever to process that. They did not this time. It happened overnight.
Of course.
So when I called, I couldn't cancel it. But I asked the guy, I said, so do you have any any updates or progress updates on the fishing boat or the boat? And he goes, oh no, it's good. He starts kind of giving me the roundabout excuse, and then he goes, well, it looks like this might be ready next week, actually. And I'm like, sorry, come again? Like, I'm in, but so I waited all week patiently, like I do, and yeah, nothing. So, why didn't I do that before?
There you go. Figure it out.
Maybe I got one on there. I don't think I can do two though. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see patiently that those things come. And
trying to be patient. Definitely trying to be.
I am trying my hardest, and I suck at
it. Wendy says, "Where's the McLaren T-shirt?" We still need to get the McLaren T-shirts going. There might be a couple in front of the McLaren T-shirt that we want to do.
Let's just say I got a guy working on something right now.
Yeah, okay.
Something in the works.
All right.
A special Tangem McLaren shirt.
All right.
Yeah, in the works. That's all I can say legally.
Doug's still working on his backlog. He's working Poe Dameron's X-Wing fighter now.
Nice. So Brian, what do you what's on the birthday wish list, buddy? Don't say fishing boat. It's not coming. I heard that if you paid via PayPal, people didn't get their round 1A. Really? That's weird. Because the nice thing, little brick, more, patience is not her virtue. I can definitely agree with that.
Yep.
Hey, Rebecca, if you're there, can you just make a comment quick for me, please? Just say anything. Say hello. I'm still here. If you're still there. So yeah, I'm still kind of putzing on this mock. I got a couple things on the go. Upstairs right now, I am working on the hotel. It didn't work.
How do you like the hotel so far?
I absolutely freaking love it.
Yeah.
Like
Me too.
I'm on the second floor right now, and I'm putting it up there with one of my favorite modulars so far.
I am too. I did like an impromptu ranking, and a few people around here know about it because I kind of posted it in a couple places. But I did an impromptu ranking, and it's in my top 5. Like, I wasn't sure about the angles and how it was, going to be limited to what it could go with, but I'm loving the colors. I love the palm tree. I love the geometry of the set. The tile work on the first floor is the best modular so far is the tile work on that first floor. And Brickbank was really good for tile work, but this one is just phenomenal. Like I love it.
That's odd.
PBJ wants to know, has anyone found the new Lego 30443 Spider-Man Bridge Battle Polybag? I have not seen that one yet.
Bridge Battle Polybag?
Yeah, it's dumb. Like, everybody thought it was going to be related to No Way Home, and it's not.
Oh. I started following a fella today Grandpa T hooked me up with it. The guy does 3D printed minifigs, but big ones.
Oh yeah.
Holy heck! Like, it's incredible. I'll get the name of it. You guys got to check this dude out. It's pretty amazing.
Brian says he might be getting some nice waders to go fly fishing this summer. That sounds good.
Brian, I have waders too. I really enjoy fly fishing. So
I don't like fly fishing. I'm a lazy fisherman. I like to cast and let it sit out there, or just float on a boat and jig or troll. There's too much whipping and movement with fly fishing. I don't know.
Yes and no. Like, until you've like in a mountain river or mountain creek, like literally it's so relaxing. You cast upstream and then you just walk it.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty relaxing.
No, I grew up 10 miles from a spring-fed river, and which was full of rainbow trout. So I went fly fishing all the time. It wasn't my thing. I'm more of a I don't like trout fishing that much.
No?
I'm more of a no. I like bass fishing. I like fishing for walleye.
I got to get you up here. When you come up here, we're gonna go pike fishing. We'll get you some big fish.
Yeah, I love fishing for pike as well.
I got to find the pictures. I got pictures. I'm holding pike like this on the dock, and they come down and their tails are curling on the dock, like they're huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the largest one I ever caught. So I think I told you this, but my dad takes a Canadian fishing trip every year. He goes up to Ontario and he does a fly-in.
Yeah.
And I've gone with him twice, and I caught the biggest northern that he's ever had caught. I think it was 42 inches, which is a baby compared to some of the really large ones, right?
Yeah.
Doug says we donated our artificial Christmas.
I was going to read this.
Nothing for Christmas, and got another nicer one donated to us. It was missing one leg. Of all things, I managed with Lego to make a leg. That's awesome.
I was laughing at that's what I was laughing at earlier. Yeah.
Brendan said, "Did you see Lego Ideas Polar Express?" I did see that.
I have not.
Yeah, it looks great. And Ondorf, no, I want that fishing boat now. I want it now. I want I did the whole Pursuit of Flight one that Todd's built that one. He just got I guess the designer put the instructions up and he built that one from scratch. I ordered that one, and that one's going to be one I take into work and put on my desk. So I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah. Hey, Toadborg, how you doing, buddy?
Toadborg.
Yeah, that fishing boat. I'm actually, it was one that I was actually forced into purchasing from our resident 4C Aspen. But every day that I kind of take a boo at it and stuff like that, I like it more and more. So
we were talking last week about the progress bars on the 2022 sets. Showing it again
on the instructions, right? Yeah.
Right. I did notice I had to go back and look because I wasn't paying attention when I built the modular, because again, it's so awesome that you're not even paying attention to the manual. You're just so engrossed in the build. But I had to go back and look. That one does not have a progress bar on it.
So do you think it's because it's the gaming one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure if it's because if they're not going to do that with the bigger sets, but
or like you said, it could just literally be because it's the gaming one, so it's like got a scrolling wheel or whatever, right? So
yeah.
Oh, keep our eyes peeled.
So Doug, do you like smallmouth bass fishing or largemouth bass fishing? I'm going to guess you're a largemouth guy.
Those are the ones that sing on the wall, aren't they?
Yeah, the Billy bass. That's right.
I have never been bass fishing, so I am looking forward to doing that. Part of my my want is to basically put a little bit of gear in my bike and stuff like that. And I was going to do it in the summer when I went to BC and take a little rod with me and just like stop here and there and see what I can catch and carry on. So I'll do that when I tour down to the States, whenever we can do that again.
I love fishing. I mean, we were talking last week about golfing and how not relaxing golfing is.
I relax golfing, so I do both.
Fishing is the ultimate relaxation for me, except for when I take my kids fishing, and then it's like the opposite of
I
relaxation.
was going to say, except for when you sunburn the living hell out of yourself
That too.
in a kayak. Oh, it's so relaxing that you kayak all the way across the lake, lose your one lure, and have to kayak all the way back.
I thought, why you got to bust balls about that?
Did you hear the sigh?
In spite of that adventure, I still did have a good time.
Yeah, burnt the living crap out of his legs. It was glorious.
I did.
Oh, no, it is. It's something I actually really, really enjoy. My buddy, one of my good buddies here, Alvin, he oh, right there. That's where I put it. That's a good spot. So if it's not hard, oh no, that's not it. Never mind. One of my good buddies, Alvin, he bought a place in actually BC on this lake, their lakefront and stuff, and it's this beautiful lake. And I'm so looking forward to the summer, just, going out there for a weekend or a week or whatever, and we're just going to fish. Just fish like crazy. We were talking about it already.
Tavern saying ice fishing is fun. Tavern, my dad, he sent a text on Christmas morning. That's what he was doing early Christmas morning, is he was out ice fishing.
Surprisingly enough, we do quite a bit of that up here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all by that.
We might be doing it all the way through the summer if the snow doesn't stop.
And Todd said he does his best fishing at the grocery store.
Nice. Always catching something.
That's right. So Matthew's not here, but I'll say it anyway. What's everyone building tonight?
Matthew might be here. He's Matthew's. I know what Matthew's building tonight. I could answer for him. He is rebuilding his Disney castle tonight.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I think he had talked about that last week.
Yes. Matthew informed me today he might be dating someone new, and he might be building it with that someone new that he's dating. So,
all right.
A little bit insider trading knowledge there. I got some. I don't know if I absolutely love this. I was talking to Tanner before the stream started. I had took all that time last stream to kind of figure out this corner here, and it wasn't. I didn't love it. So this is mock building at its best. It's a lot of back and forth for me, trying different things, finding stuff that'll work. But I will say, I really got excited when I was building the hotel, and you're building the first floor, and you're building that corner section, the way they did build that corner section. I could technically copy that in here, but I'd have to kind of go back and redo everything, which probably will happen eventually here.
We got lots of variety in the chat. We got Kojak building the Adidas sneaker. We got Brick Girl working Singapore, new architecture set. Brad's working the NES. Brendan's finishing the tow truck, as we said earlier. Brian, the boutique hotel. Rebecca's working sitcom tower. Toadborg has nothing to build. He knocked out his hotel pretty quickly. PBJ is working the Destiny's Bounty from the Ninjago movie.
Yeah, that's
Holmdorf,
cool.
not building anything. And somebody said something earlier. Oh, Todd, did you see that they are bringing back Indiana Jones sets? I did see that, and I am super, super stoked about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. That whole series, that whole shenanigans is one of my faves.
Me too.
There's a lot to be excited for coming out as usual. I'm definitely trying to keep myself in check. It's difficult.
So, I mean, I think February is going to be relatively easy. The only thing we got some new brickheads coming out. And hopefully everybody saw those. They're up on the website. If you haven't, maybe they'll come out. We still haven't gotten the.
Still don't have a
brickheads that are supposed to come January 1st, but you got 3 Toy Story ones. You got the 2 Stranger Things, the Stranger Things 2-pack, and then what's
that's
the
Demogorgon, and what was the other one?
Yeah, 11.
11. Yeah.
And then you got one more 2-pack. What is it? Oh, the one I'm most excited about, and I couldn't remember it. The Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Roadrunner, yeah, those look actually pretty good. That's probably the only one that I'm going to get out of that because I'm trying to smarten up a little bit, and I think the best thing to do for me is just get those two out of that. Those are the only two I'm like super interested in. So.
For sure.
But that's that's speaking of if they actually come out, because I know a lot of people are posting they see the but I think it's all in Europe, isn't it, where the Ahsoka's out?
Yeah, Great Britain. Yep.
Yeah, so which is good on that, but terrible around here. I don't know why they're I've got a great story though. I had a little incident.
Hey, real quick before you tell that, I want to address a couple things in the channel. Cam Guy asked, did you know there's a new Indiana Jones movie coming soon? Yeah, I'm assuming that's why they're bringing back the licensing, but I hope they do some of the classic sets again.
Yeah.
And then Chris asked if we've talked about Lego subscription. We talked a bit about it last week. We can talk about it again as soon as Kevin finishes his story here.
Yeah. So it's not long, it's quick, but it just a little bit sad. So I called the Lego store because I heard rumor that there was tiles in stock on the picker build wall. So I called the Lego store and they're like, yeah, let me check for you. I'm like, okay. So comes back and says, Tyler Wall is checking in on the youngsters. How goes everybody?
Hey, Grandpa T.
So she goes, no, there's none on the wall, but let me check in the back. I'm like, okay. She goes in the back. She comes back. She goes, we don't have any 1x2s, but we have 1x4 tiles in stock, dark gray.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Go
like,
get them.
She goes, there's 2 full boxes. Is what?
I'll take them.
Like, I'll take. They don't let you buy full boxes anymore. They used to. So I said, whatever. I'll take like 5 cups. So I have some redemption and stuff. So 5 cups isn't terrible. So I'm driving there and I just got a pit feeling in my stomach. I'm like, I hope she doesn't think that tiles are plates, And
Oh, no.
so I get there. Now the Southgate store is actually locked down. They've been, I don't know if they were supposed to maybe open today, but they've been locked down and not been able to have people in the store. So it's curbside only. So she comes out to the car with the bag, and in the bag there's 5 cups, well 6 cups, because they gave me a full extra cup of plates.
How nice.
How nice. So I'm like, ooh. So she pulled. I said, can you just pull out a bag? I want to see it. So she shows it to me. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to. I don't need 5 cups of plates. I'm sorry.
They're not the tiles I'm looking for.
They're not the tiles I'm looking for. So she's like, okay. But that being said, in true Lego fashion, they were really good about it. She said, the only thing that got me was, she goes, we can't refund your money. Like, what? She goes, we can't give you a refund because the way that they're ringing stuff in now, it's curbside pickup. They can't take refunds. So she goes, you could either take this and then return it once the store opens up, or you can, I can give you a gift card. Like, okay. So I said, well, whatever. Just a gift card will be easier, I guess. I don't know when you guys are going to open up. I can't return it to West End. So she comes back out, and this is the nice part. In true Lego fashion, they always kind of overdo it a little bit.
Sure.
She said, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's all good. We all make mistakes. Nothing you can do about it. She says, well, I just feel real bad. So I threw some extra stuff in the bag for you. So she threw in, there's a friend's poly bag.
Oh.
About.
How nice.
Yeah. She threw in another one of the skateboarder poly bag.
Okay.
And then she threw in the VIP blue keychain guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's cool. They didn't have to do that. And then, of course, gave me my gift card back. So,
very cool.
Yeah, that's my story.
Okay, Patrick Sullivan's here. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Talked about Grandpa T. Let's see, a couple of things. Oldendorf said, wouldn't it break the Lego rule to have military-related vehicles in Indiana Jones theme? Yeah, I'm sure they won't do it the same way they did previously, but I'm hoping they do some of the same kind of stuff. And then Wendy said Chinook is curbside only right now as well.
Yeah, I think the smaller stores will be like that, Wendy.
So yeah, back to the subscription stuff. We don't know a whole lot. I took the poll Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday I took it, just to see what it was all about. And it's pretty involved. Like they're definitely trying to gauge several different things. Lots of different ideas, whether it's retired sets or gift with purchases with every purchase, or classes with master builders, or lots of different things that they're going to be offering with these two different options that they're kind of vetting out there. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to happen if they get a positive enough response on the survey. Depending on what's involved, like I will likely subscribe. We'll see, but
yeah, I think it's a done deal.
Yeah,
I think they're trying to make the optics look like they're going to give you an option, but I think it's a done deal. Unfortunately, but
so there was a very sneaky 2x on this. My McLaren level is up to here right now because of that 2x. So
just wait till the first sticker appears.
Yeah. I don't think there are any stickers in this one, actually.
I hope there's lots. I hope you come across a sticker page.
I did not find it. Had thumb tabs though, so that set me off too. Not a fan of thumb tabs. I know Brick Girl is working Singapore. They put thumb tabs on that.
I saw that on her Instagram the other day.
For the first time ever, which is so silly. Like, why start doing that now? I just don't get it.
I hear you. I got to run upstairs. I think the box I need is upstairs. I'll be right back.
Toberg says, I think having military vehicles in an Indiana Jones set isn't breaking their rules. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like Star Wars, there's guns and blasters and stuff all over the place in that, but it's, it's fake, whatever, spacey stuff. And so it doesn't break the rules of war and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. The first sets, I don't think anything like the first sets would fly because they literally had German vehicles and a big flying wing airplane the first time. I don't think that'll fly.
I have to say it because he's not here, but I heard you say Star Wars. Star Wars is in war. That's the documentary.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. Tyler said he watched the M&R video on VIP subscription. Not sure I'm wild on the program. Yeah, I mean, I'm with the wait and see, right? It's all speculation right now. We'll see what it is before you form an opinion on it. And again, if you don't like it, don't subscribe. It's plain and simple.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be like everything we go to now is subscription. You can't get any TV programs without subscribing to certain channels. You can't, like, everything is going that route, so it only makes sense that they kind of follow suit, but it all depends what perks and benefits you're going to get out of it.
Yep. So this, in spite of the crappy 2X, this mechanism for the stoppers is really cool. So they just put sliders on here, and they've got a little curved piece here that stops it. And you just slide it out and then put the leg down. But it's literally not connected to anything, but it's just stopped by that little curved hub.
Cool.
Pretty neat.
I may be subscribing as long as it is the one that I liked more. Yep.
Speaking of buying retired sets, I've been kind of looking at green grocers. My son is just on this kick that we got to have a green grocer in the city, and doesn't quite get that they're
Very expensive.
Very, very expensive. I was watching an auction yesterday, and it climbed $200 in the last 10 minutes of the auction, so it priced me out of that one. I'm actually really considering doing something a little wild. If you substitute the sand green bricks on the green grocer for dark red bricks, yeah, my bricks and me's absolutely right. You substitute for dark red, and instead of where they have the grooved 1x2 bricks, use masonry bricks instead. I priced that out, and it would cost me about $300.
Yeah.
Part out a red grocer, and somebody has a rebrickable of that, and I think it looks great. Like, I think it looks fine, and if you're like, my son's in love with the ground floor of the green grocer because it's really detailed for only the second modular or third if you're counting Market Street. I don't. But the ground floor of it's really cool. The way they've got the freezers and the cabinets and all the grocery stuff.
That's why I think you'll like actually the Quickie Mart.
Yeah.
Because they do kind of a good job with that too. So.
Yeah, Toadberg. So the one I was watching was at $500 yesterday. It ended at 10 a.m. today, and it sold for $870, I think.
Holy
just
smokes.
Nuts. And then there's another one that ends tomorrow, I think, and it's up to $550 right now.
Yeah.
Microfish says he built green grocer with sand blue. Yeah, you can do. I mean, if you're willing to do some part subs. The other thing I had to sub out was the 1x8 bricks were ungodly expensive. It was like $250 a piece, and there's 56 of them. When I subbed those out with 1x4s, it was like, again, it knocked $300 off the price tag. Wow. So if you're willing to do that, and I am, then you can actually make it fine. Cosmo Candy's here. Hello.
Hey, Cosmo. How you doing?
She finished her boutique hotel and posted some pictures in her city. Looks great as well.
That is fantastic. I gotta check it out. Check it out.
Brian said that's what I told the wife I wanted: green grocer or waiters. She said I can get waiters.
That's yep. That would be about right. Smart.
Rebecca said cheap. I've seen it selling for $3,000. Yeah. So if you buy a new in box, it's like $2,000. The ones I was looking at were used copies.
So that being said, I did pick one up of those for Jack. I don't know if I did a video on that. Did I do a video on that?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So I picked one of them up for Jack, but it was, I think I ended up, it was $1,200 or $1,300 new in box. So, I mean, if you're a completionist, let her buck. If I don't know, it's not on my list. It's not even on the radar.
And see, that's how I am with Cafe Corner.
Yeah. Just
because it's completely gutted. I'm not that in love with the exterior, and the interior is completely empty. But there is stickers on this, you son of a gun.
Yes.
Where are they? Back up. I gotta find them. Might just be the license plate sticker, and I might not have got them. Yeah, the green grocer, again, it's more what my son. So I'll freely admit, a couple of years ago, I bought a couple of fake copies of Cafe Corner and Green Grocer, just to try it out, just to see how the quality was on the counterfeit Lego product that will not be named. And it wasn't Lego, that's for sure. And so I got rid of them. But my son really liked the look of that Green Grocer.
Yeah. And that's fine too. I mean, that's the other thing of it. I know some bigger people had that actually on their layout and was selling it like they owned it, but it's difficult for a lot of people in that aspect of that. It's kind of a white whale for a lot of people. But if you're you're remotely going to go get every one of the things, like get after it now.
Absolutely.
Because that thing is never going to come down in price ever.
Absolutely.
So we can do that way.
Microfish said he also built it with sand green masonry bricks. Yeah, I like the look of the masonry bricks better than those grooved 1x2 profile bricks that they did anyway.
Yeah.
Rebecca said her worry is Legos re-releasing. Yeah, they are, but I can't see them re-releasing the modulars just because, like, especially those two, Cafe Corner, Greengrocer, they would have to. There's several parts in there in those sets that they're not making anymore.
Yeah,
which is part of why they're so expensive.
That's the
right?
crappy part. I can see them doing it.
That's fair enough.
Like just from like, I don't know. Like I said, they bought Bricklink for a reason, right?
That's true.
And they're looking at Bricklink going, holy smokes, hey Brudski. They're looking at Sheet Troopers here. Hello,
Troopers
you.
Here. Brudski's here. Trevor Baker's here. Hello, all you fellas and lady.
I get someone got it. Perfect. Tanjam got it.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta find this stupid sticker sheet.
Look in the box.
I did. It's probably anybody built this? Is it just this stupid license plate sticker? Is that the only sticker that's on this?
Man, that truck ain't legal unless it has
No, it's got these red ones too. I might have gotten shorted a sticker sheet. It's stuck in the book. There it is. Stuck in the manual.
Hey.
Manuel. DCL's here. Hello.
DCL.
Trevor said he's officially a completionist on Star Wars Brickheads. Yeah, Trevor, I'm very jealous. Trevor picked up the New York City Comic-Con Boba Fett and Hannon Carbonite Brickhead. And
I will look tomorrow for you.
Paid for it because I've seen the price on them now. I've kicked myself for not buying it when the price was around $100. And the funny thing is, I got a buddy in New York City, and when Comic-Con was happening, I tried to get him to go and get that for me. And he's like, I'm not going to a dumb Lego convention.
Yeah. It's about right. Poor guy would probably been there for 3 days trying to get that for you.
Very true. Yet this guy will go to Dave Matthews concerts. Like he's been to like 48 Dave Matthews concerts.
Oh wow.
Ridiculous. I'm not gonna judge him. Do what your passion is, but yeah.
Why do what your passion is, but why Dave Matthews?
Right. So I was looking though. You can the parts for that that Han Solo and Carbonite Brickhead are actually pretty reasonable. You can make it for like $30 or less, and then you can buy the stickers to look like the printed piece. Like it comes with really nice printed pieces, but you can buy stickers. I've really thought about doing that, but I just haven't pulled the trigger.
Apparently, or has been at 40 plus Dave Matthews Band concerts.
There you go. You've probably seen him because he's been to Brick Girl. This is the friend I was talking to you about that lives in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. This guy, he's been to Red Rock Amphitheater probably 10 times. He's been up to what's the one in Wisconsin that's like in the middle of nowhere?
Cheese.
No. There's this venue in Wisconsin that Dave plays all the time, and it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's apparently these Dave nuts go there all the time. I'm sure Tavern could tell me, or Brick Girl could tell me. I can't remember what it's
Dave
called,
nuts.
He's gone to that one several times as well. I've gone to one Dave Matthews Band concert here in St. Louis, Alpine Valley. There you go. Worst parking ever, she says.
She Trooper and Little Brick Girl, they're having a conversation. I can say for sure they're not the sales you're looking for. They're
Brendan wants to know how long before you get the D11.
Oh man, I wish I could go get it right now. It's going to be a bit, unfortunately.
And Trevor said, having kids finally paid off. That's right. Your kids got you that as a Christmas present. Man, do you want to trade kids? My kids got me socks. They were really nice socks.
Yeah, it's definitely on the list. I wanted something fierce, but it's going to have to wait, unfortunately. I was going to say, oh yeah, so those sales they have. So Sarah finds these sales in her old Lego stuff, and there's 2 sales sitting there. I'm looking at them, and I'm like, those aren't boat sales. That's the barge or the flying barge. And I'm like, do you know what this thing's worth?
The sail barge?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she goes, oh, is that expensive? So I bring it up, and I'm like, it's like $800. And she's like, oh. And then the other sales, I think the other sales that were there are, what the heck were they? They were, I think they're Ninjago or something like that, because they have the skulls on them. They're like that Ninjago skulls, or it's not, or yeah, Destiny's Bounty or something along that lines, like one of those ones. But seeing that those sales are there makes me want to dig through some Lego, that's for sure. But half of it will probably be there, half of it probably won't be there.
So Rebecca says, don't shoot me, but who's Dave Matthews?
He's an Australian folk singer.
He is a singer. And She Trooper said, I don't know either. Or did she say, yeah, I don't know who he is either.
No.
Oldendorf said he's disappointed with Bricklink designer program set with the instructions being digital only, and my tablet is too old to have an app for it. I like flipping instruction pages. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Obviously, I think they're trying to keep the price down a bit for them, and the designers had to create their own instructions, so probably easiest for them to do that digitally.
It's kind of cheeseball, though.
Yeah, I agree. Todd says, what's everyone's most iconic concert attended? I'll let you start, Kevin.
I would probably go with, what would I go with? Mine's a little bit difficult, actually, because it's well, I would say Elton John.
Elton John.
Yeah, it was a good concert. Like, one of my favorite concerts I was ever at was probably Metallica and Justice for All concert. Blew me away. But kind of seeing Elton John, like seeing a lot of these guys before they go, like, you know, I had never had a desire to go see Elton John any other time, but as he's getting older and stuff, went not that long ago, and it was actually really good. I had a good time at it. It was fun. But I would say that was my iconic, but most fun would be Metallica concerts.
Yeah. So Grandpa T says Metallica summer 2017. Brad says Iron Maiden. Chris says Guns N' Roses and Metallica. We got lots of Metallica fans in tonight.
Love you guys.
Toadwork says he doesn't like concerts, but AJR. Parkdale says Jane's Addiction 91. David Bowie 2000.
David Bowie would have been amazing.
Phoenix Dog, Pink Floyd. Trevor Baker, Michael Jackson, Dangerous Tour 92.
Actually, yeah.
Freddie Mercury also. That's awesome. Brick and Brood says Stars Stock, Rolling Stones, AC/DC. 500,000 people.
AC/DC was great. My AC/DC, you know what? AC/DC would be there. Chuck Berry.
That's a good one too. St. Louis and Chuck Berry. There you go.
AC/DC was pretty iconic here too, because they did it at Commonwealth Stadium, 60,000 plus. So 60,000 in the bowl, and then probably another 20,000 on the field.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, it was crazy. And in a major rainstorm, like lightning, they didn't shut her down, and they're playing Thunderstruck while lightning and thunder are blasting, and it was crazy. It was pretty cool.
Brick Girl said saw Robert Plant open for the Who. That's awesome. Todd said Paul McCartney in the late 80s. James said the Eagles. Wendy said Bruce Springsteen and LAX. Oldendorf said Cornberry Musical Festival with James Blunt.
James Blunt would have been good, yeah.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Detail said AC/DC was his first concert ever. I'm not a big concert guy. I went to a couple of music festivals right after high school that were some outdoor music festivals, which is the only place to go see concerts. I don't like indoor shows; they're too loud. I'll say it. I'll be the old man and say it. Indoor shows are too loud, but and they're too. I'm too claustrophobic for it. But I went to a couple of outdoor festivals. I went to one that had Leonard Skinner and 38 Special.
Oh my God.
And then I went to another the year after that, and let's see, Blessed Union of Soul and Blues Traveler before John Popper lost all that weight.
Yeah, so when he was still really good.
When he was still really good.
Cranked the living hell out of a harmonica.
Oh, man. It was a wild show. And then Bob Dylan's son, the Wallflowers, they were there as well.
Wow. Brad said SARS aid or whatever, AC/DC, and what was it? It was AC/DC opening for the Stones. That would have been awesome.
Brick and Brood was there as well. 2172 Brickstack says Dire Straits 1991.
Brad says pretty sure all of he said, where is it? Pretty sure most of Ontario was there. Yep.
And Trevor said, I am old. I don't like loud music. You're darn right. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Oh, shizen.
A couple others. We got AC/DC 2019.
Yeah.
Tyler Wall said System of a Down was a wild concert.
That'd be pretty cool.
Rebecca said she feels like her generation missed the epic concerts. Nah. I'm sure there's still good shows.
Yeah, Maroon 5 can kill it.
Hey, my wife loves Maroon 5.
I don't mind Maroon 5. Hey, that being said, there was I played it for Grandpa T today actually. There's it's called Sick Kick. SICKICK.
Okay.
He does a remix of it's Michael Jackson and Phil Collins. It's called In the Air.
Yep.
Go to it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music. I don't know how he would have got to get Michael Jackson and Phil Collins rights to produce it, but it's on Spotify and Apple Music, and I think it's called In the Air Tonight. He mashes these two things up, he mashes the two singers singing to each other, and it is absolutely amazing. It's kind of a technically it's cool. Yeah. You got to listen to it though.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oldendorf's got to go. We'll see, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, Oldendorf.
Trevor said he saw Dire Straits in 91.
That'd have been a cool concert. So my sisters were older than me, so I listened to a lot of the older stuff. I like Street Heart, Chilliwack, the Cars, all that sort of stuff. I was all into that music growing up because my sisters they were cool, and I wanted to be not like them because I was a boy, but definitely wanted to listen to everything they were listening to. So I got to appreciate all that music on top of the 80s, which were an amazing musical era.
Sheet Trooper said Red Hot Chili Peppers and Lady Gaga. I'd love to see the Chili Peppers. They're one of my favorite bands.
Yep.
Michelle said she's been to various country concerts, Nickelback, other various ones.
Nickelback gets a lot of hate, but I'm going to say it. I love Nickelback.
I hate Nickelback.
Love Nickelback.
I am one of the haters.
I don't understand what the hate is. They're so damn good.
It's no problem. It's not their fault either. It's as with many of the songs in the early 2000s, the radio just played the crap out of their song.
Oh, for sure.
And they overplayed it, and that's why I hated them. I just could not stand that Photograph song. It played on the radio every 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can fully respect that. So I stayed away from the radio so much.
Yeah.
I absolutely vacated radio. I had nothing to do with it because they kill shit. It's just not.
Like I said, her sister taught her to love Guns N' Roses and Smashing Pumpkins. I can agree with you on Guns N' Roses. My brother is a huge Guns N' Roses fan.
Becca, I could teach you how to do that too. All you got to do is listen to them. That's it. Yeah, Microfiche Genesis. So like my sister and my brother-in-law went to Phil Collins concert. I don't know, a few years back, but Phil Collins, obviously he can't play the drums anymore, but he comes out on stage. They set him in a chair, and his son actually comes out and plays the drums because his son's a pretty good drummer. Like Phil Collins is an amazing drummer, so I love him no matter what because I love drumming. I love drumming, watching them. So Phil Collins will come out and he'll do his thing. He'll sit there in that chair and he'll sing, but he's telling stories and he's like, he says, you think that I'm sitting in this chair because I'm old and and stuff. He goes, I'm in this chair for my own stupidity. He goes, I would get drunk and fall downstairs, and like he's telling all these stories about. He goes, the worst thing I ever done is I got drunk and I fell down these stairs and I busted my leg up so bad it was full of pins and needles and stuff like that. But it's kind of interesting to listen to these guys talk about that stuff and
sure. Oh man, Patrick, I will have to talk to my wife about it. If we were thinking September for our trip, but that might entice her to move it up to July.
What's that?
That would be awesome. He said he's got 22 tickets and a suite for the Chili Peppers at Petco Park in July.
Like this July?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wonder if the border will be open.
Hopefully.
Oh, Pit Brickyard, Def Leppard. Def Leppard was again like, man, now that you say that, like I went to all these concerts, I have a hard time picking my favorite now. Really.
I know.
Well, I guess that's a nice thing is I can say that Elton John's iconic, but I mean Def Leppard was awesome. I went and saw Motley Crue when they were young and could remember the words, like Vince Neil could remember the words to a song. And then I went and saw them not that long ago, like the last time they were here, and I'm like, I just don't even like what are you guys? Come on, you guys, please don't just stop.
What kills me is the Stones. Like Jagger still looks like he did 20 years ago. So the Stones were here in St. Louis late last year.
Yeah.
And somebody snapped a picture of Jagger at a bar in downtown St. Louis, just hanging out drinking a beer with nobody around him. Like either people didn't recognize him, which is wild because who doesn't recognize Mick Jagger, right? Or nobody wanted to talk to him. But somebody shot this. It's this great photo, and he's just standing there drinking a beer all by himself. And other people are like backs turned to him or talking around him, but nobody is close or going up to hassle him or anything.
Yeah, because nowadays you'd have like 20 people around him with a camera in his face.
Right, exactly. Just wild. So I don't know if anybody's seen it. There's a new show on Disney Plus, and it's a tribute to the 80s. And it's hosted by Rob Lowe. And it's like I think it's 6 episodes, and they do fashion trends in one of them. They do gadgets, they do music, they do TV shows, they do biggest moments, and they're just ranking top 10s for each of these things based on how big they were in the 80s and then their lasting impact to the day. Pretty cool though. We buzzed through it. My kids were even into it too, which they're like, what the hell? You guys were weird in the 80s, but
yes, we were. You're welcome.
Yeah. But it's a cool show.
Okay. Sarah says, let's do it. Yeah, okay, man. If the world's open, let's go.
Brian said Snoop Dogg was a wild concert. I think Brick and Brood was talking about Snoop Dogg earlier, too. Did he bring his green hat? Go streaking by the quad? Snoop-a-loop. I love that movie so much.
Going streaking.
Come on. Who's going streaking? Everybody. They're back there.
They're coming. Is it cold out, Frank? What?
DCL said, how much did Rob Lowe score now? I bet Rob Lowe does okay now. He's a pretty sexy guy.
Rob Lowe.
I am comfortable in my masculinity, but I'll say it. He's a pretty sexy dude. Brick Girl said she went to see Ludacris once. That was an experience, I bet.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny. But What concerts did you go to where you just automatically felt out of place?
Oh, I was gonna tell this story. So this guy that works with me, he was talking about this time, and I forget when he said it was. It was like 2000. It was early 2000. It was when Maroon 5 was just coming up, and like they had just released songs about Jane, and they were like huge, right, blowing up. And they had ordered their own commercial airplane, right?
Yeah.
And so, like as a perk, they got to come in the factory, and they did they were touring, and this guy got set up to kind of just take him around the factory, and like they invited him into the tour bus, and he's like, oh yeah, they're getting wasted, they're just drinking, they're trying to get me to drink. I'm like, dude, I'm on duty, I'm working. But just a wild story that
Oh yeah,
crazy stuff.
that'd be cool. Be all over that.
Trev said he's off to bed. We'll see, buddy. Thanks for coming by.
Who's off to bed? Trevor?
Trevor, yeah.
All right, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Wendy says, wasn't Rob Lowe part of the Brat Pack? He was. He was also in Tommy Boy, which was probably his best role ever.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Or Wayne's World. One of those two. Both classic Rob Lowe roles.
Yeah.
Tyler said Wiz Khalifa and 3-6 Mafia was fun, quotation marks.
I bet it was fun.
What did I miss here? Missed something.
I'm doing this a little bit different. So I'm going to build this so that, because I'm going to build a staircase inside this thing that's basically going to come up from the back, and then it's going to come around the front. So I want to have like the staircase come up in the center real nice and then curl around the sides, but it'll still be part of the first floor, not the second floor. But the second floor is going to have to be basically on a one stud wall round piece, because I can do showcases or like bookcases up the sides and stuff like that. So this is going to be a little bit different.
Adventure, yeah.
It's going to be an adventure, but I don't know, this corner thing is killing me right now. I just have to walk away from it for a bit.
Yeah, just take a breather. You'll figure it out.
Some notes, and it'll come to me at 3 a.m. when I'm not sleeping.
Brick Girl said Rob Lowe's been happily married with 2 sons for 25 years. It's all Atkins diet. All right. Whatever he's doing, it's working, because he's a good looking dude.
We're talking about Easy Craftsman?
Yeah, definitely. Easy
He's in
Craftsman.
a car right now. He's driving that fella.
Yeah, he is driving to Florida right now. Low rider.
Low rider. I had an idea. There's a box here I need.
Chris said, so with Kevin building the Sanctum MOC, has there been any update on the mystery Lego set rumored to possibly be a UCS type Sanctum this year? Chris, I haven't seen any new rumors on that, just that it's gonna be big.
I really hope
$550 US big. So we'll see. Last year they came out with a bunch of rumors, and some of them turned out to be true and some of them didn't. So Pit Brickyard's got to go. We'll see you.
Yeah, I really hope it is, so I can McLaren this one across the room. Mine will have lights in it, maybe. Most likely. That's my next thing, is I'm going to go back and start lighting stuff up like crazy. And
Microfish said, I'm too old to know who this Wiz dude is. He's the Wiz.
He's the Wiz.
Nobody beats him. She Trooper said, I have you all beat. I went to Blues Clues and the Backyardigans.
Oh, my God.
Man, that's a show right there.
That's something.
God. Oh, the Backyardigans. Could not stand that show.
Better than not working. All right. Oh, this is, we're going to run into some issues.
My wife was pretty excited today. She's going back to work.
Excellent.
She had been trying to help out at the kids' school for a while, and they finally came out and said positions were opening up again. She's got a degree in education, but obviously she hasn't worked since we had kids. But she put in for it and heard back from today, and they said they would gladly hire her. So she was doing all her training and HR stuff this morning.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her.
It'll be good. I know she's been kind of itchy and bored now that the kids are kind of in school all day to get out there and do something. So
absolutely
it'll be good for her, and she'll be close enough to them that she'll still get to see him during the days and stuff.
Excellent. Let's go here. What to do? I got an idea.
Tyler said, first show when I was 11, much music tour with the Moffats and Christina Aguilera.
And ever since that, Tyler wanted to be Christina Aguilera.
Well, who
would? Tea?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Seth, how you doing, buddy?
Seth. DCL said, when I spend money on old sets, they always come up with a new one a few months later. I stopped doing so, but I really want a Slave One. That UCS Slave One is one of my favorite UCS sets. Probably my third favorite behind the Falcon and the AT-AT.
Yeah, I would highly recommend doing it.
Speaking of, anybody caught up on Book of Boba Fett?
I am. Surprisingly.
We won't spoil it in case anybody hasn't, but I've liked the first 2 episodes so far. It's good exposition, good little backstory on it, some good action.
I don't think I'll be giving too much away, but I almost died today. I almost sent you something because it was this guy posting in one of our Black Series groups.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had a picture of one of the Sand people, and he's like, "Damn you, Book of Boba Fett! Damn you!" And it shows us he's buying more of them.
Yep.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Chris said Slave One top 3 set. Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I got it sitting right up here. I look at it all the time.
Rebecca said she's going back to work as soon as the kids are in school to beat the boredom and pay for Lego Habit. There you go. Well, I told her, I said, hey, if they don't hire you, before she had heard from him, I said, I can get you a job at the Lego store.
Yeah.
I said, I have a connection there.
Kevin will do this.
But she wasn't taking that bait for whatever reason.
Weird. I think she'd want to help out.
I know. Seriously. Grandpa T said he's watching second episode tonight with some air fried chicken wings. That sounds delicious.
I mean, you have my address, don't you, Grandpa T? I mean,
there
you can always bring some, as long as they're boneless, buddy. I don't eat chicken wings unless they're boneless.
Brad said he read Dave Filoni wrote the 6th episode. I love Filoni. He's killing it. But like Favreau has been right. Favreau wrote the first 2, and he's doing well as well.
She Trooper says 2 episodes. I've only seen 1. Yeah, you're out of town. I'll watch it again. Trust me, I loved it.
So, and I won't spoil anything, but I was watching something today, and they actually paid off a deleted scene from episode 4 from A New Hope. They actually paid it off with this episode 2. So there was a deleted scene of these buddies of Luke's, this couple, this guy and this girl from the original trilogy, and they met him at Tashi Station. You know, that's where Luke whined that he wanted to go to pick up some power converters. You know, really whiny Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
So there was a deleted scene with him meeting with those 2, and they're kind of ribbing him at Tashi Station, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, they named his friends. Well, we never heard anything about these 2 ever again. They did some stories about them in Legends, that kind of stuff. But in this episode, the couple that's at that bar, that the biker gang is harassing, that's the couple from the deleted scene.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's just wild. That's what it makes me appreciate Dave Filoni so much, is he cares so much about, he and Favreau they care so much about the Star Wars universe that they're pulling back these Easter eggs from everywhere, and
the back series of it, which, you know, and I mean,
yeah.
Obviously, if you have to know, where did I watch it? Chris put it up on Plex for me, Sarah. You obviously realize that Boba Fett escapes, but you don't know how.
Yep.
It's never been explained, or it's never been, I mean, everybody had speculation, what that sort of stuff. But it's more of a gives you that little backstory, just that little tidbit of what happened there, which is great because it just cures the curiosity.
Yeah.
You can always make up your own whatever happens in your head, but it's just nice to watch it.
Seth asked, Kevin, are you guys full employees at work?
Yeah, we're full tilt still. We don't have I don't have anybody out with COVID right now, so we're pretty lucky.
Except for the Oilers, they're like half COVID right now.
Yeah, they're severe COVID right now.
Brutal. Patrick said bone-in wings definitely get more messy. Yeah, but they're so much better than boneless wings. Like, I love. Used to be my favorite thing in college to go out and have beer and just crush a bunch of bone-in chicken wings. Loved it.
So I'll get ribbed for saying it, but I'll say it. and it, you know what? It used to be a thing that people would be like, they kind of look at you funny, but whenever I say it, I have more people come to me and say, yeah, like me too. Tavern's bringing up the grilled cheese, you bugger. Like, seriously. I was talking about grilled cheese at work today, and I'm like, that's what I'm going to have when I come home. And I'm out of butter. So I don't eat meat on the bone. Like, I don't like chicken per se. Like, it just, something in my head says, no, don't do that, you moron. Like, I'll eat a steak. I can eat steak like that. I can, no problem. But if it's, just meat on the bone, I'm out. I won't do it.
Well, I will hereby agree with Grandpa T. He says boneless wings are just chicken nuggets. You are darn right. And they're not wings.
Shut it, Grandpa T.
DCL is going to pull the trigger on the Slave One. He'll blame us if they release a new one. You will not be disappointed, DCL. It's
Absolutely.
Amazing. The minifigures in it are awesome. It comes with, what is it? 6 minifigures? 5 minifigures. It's really good. And
you're going to really enjoy it. And it's beautiful. The stand is great. Everything's great about that thing.
Yeah.
See, Rebecca doesn't. Todd, their son's the same way. Chicken to me, and I'm sorry if I wreck this for everybody, just reminds me of human bone.
No.
Yep.
Rebecca said, if you're in Melbourne, Victoria, the Lego convention is incredible and worth the entry. Yeah, she's out there slumming with Jane Doe right now, and at the Brick convention. She got to meet Brickman, Ryan McNabb.
Yeah. That's the one I was so jealous about. I realized she put a ton of pictures in there, but that's the one I'm jealous about. I would love to have met him.
I think she gave his hiney a little squeeze too. Yep.
Yeah.
Brick Girl said 5-cent wings on Tuesdays. Absolutely. You know how much chicken wings are right now? It's ridiculous. Like, I go out to trivia on Tuesday nights, and this place charges $18 for 10 chicken wings.
What?
Just ridiculous. It's criminal.
That's sick.
Patrick says, forget the butter with your grilled cheese. Use mayo.
Yeah, I just read that. Yeah. So I think I told the story before. We talked about grilled cheese a lot on this channel for whatever reason, but it's all good. I love grilled cheese. I had that. There was a truck that came around for it's around here. It's called K-Days. It's like Carnival or whatever. But it came around, and there was a grilled cheese truck, but they made a peanut butter and jelly grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah, and so I was talking about it at work today, and I'm like, I think I'm making that when I get home. And I'm driving home in this. I was talking on the phone to Sarah, and I'm driving home, and I'm thinking about making this for supper. And then I realized I used the last of the butter this morning. Seems like the right thing to do. So
Did you pull a Kramer? Were you shaving with it?
No,
Bill
and that's
Butter
the other
shave?
thing. She's gonna be mad about this too. I've been powering through episodes of Seinfeld, like while I was in the hotel. I have them just playing in the background, sort of thing. But oh my god, I'm just dying laughing. Just even just listening to them talk. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll take that mayo thing. I'll give that a whirl.
So DCL said 5, including the carbonite. And DCL, I don't know if the pictures do the carbonite justice. Let me show you because it's awesome.
Yeah, the carbonite piece inside. Yeah. Agreed.
So the old Boba Fett sets, they have like a sticker usually, and it's just a brick with a sticker of hand and carbonite. So this one is actually a carbonite mold. But the awesome thing is it's got a little Han Solo in the back here that hangs on. There's some pegs that his hands can hang on to. So you can thaw him out when you're done with him too.
Yeah.
Like just really cool concept. Which another great Disney Plus show that's on, and I watched it yesterday, but I realized I had watched it when it first came out too. But it's called Behind the Mask of Boba Fett or something, and it's like a 20-minute show all about Boba Fett, and it's just funny because he got 4 lines of dialogue, less than 30 seconds of screen time, and it was just this phenomena with Boba Fett. Like, just everybody loved the guy, and I think it was just the mystery of the character, and he looked badass. But again, for a character that got a really unceremonious ending that was in the show for 30 seconds, just amazing how much of a following he had.
Can you say phenomenon again?
Phenomena. Kevin, you're getting in trouble for being a show cheater.
What? Oh yeah, I'm bad. It had to happen. I can't get spoiled. I'm trying to find this guy that does these. Tyler, Grandpa T, if you're still there, what was the name of the guy, the big brick figure or the big minifig guy? Started following today, but he does a Han Solo in 3D. And it's big. Like these things are like this tall. They're huge.
I need a shipwreck survivor in 3D, man.
He'll do it, Tanner. You just got to Maxi Figs. That's it.
Yeah, the Australian guy.
Yes,
he's Australian, isn't he?
I think so. But he custom airbrushes them and stuff. So he did the one that I was checking out was the Spider-Man with the mask half ripped up and his smirk.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, I've seen him. His stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
So on that show, and Brick Girl said she's gonna keep an eye out on the Slave one as well. On that show, there's at the end of it this guy that has the biggest Star Wars. He's got the Guinness record for the biggest Star Wars toy collection. He had one of the 2 Lego brick built Boba Fett's, one of 2 that was officially sanctioned for one of the Legoland California or something, but it's like this 6 foot tall brick built Boba Fett.
Really?
And it just amazing. Like, would love it. He also had one of the original Kenner Boba Fett figures that had the missile that they discontinued.
There was a guy that I was actually looking at the other day that's kind of the same thing. It might be the same guy, but he has all the Boba Fett's, like they're all on the shelf.
Yeah,
and he's picking them out, and he's like hardcore, and good on him. But he's picking them out, and he's like, this one's a Kenner one, this one's from here, this one's from here. They all look the same to me.
Yep.
He's picking them out, and then he had this guy. Yeah, it must have been the same one I was watching or something. It was on TikTok though, I think. Oh no, maybe I don't know. I can't tell what I watch anymore. I can't keep up. Oh no, I can't. That being said, I went today. One of the guys at work, while we're talking about music and all that good jazz, one of the guys at work had ordered. I was gonna actually get you to look for it, Tanner. It it was a Walmart exclusive, and it was the Metallica Black Series Funko Pop box set. So it's about like this wide, this tall. On the one side, it has the Black Album cover,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the other side, it has the 4 Metallica figures, pop vinyls, but they're black and white, and this display case. Well, it was a Walmart exclusive in the States, and you can't find them anywhere. So Grandpa T wants one. I kind of want one now, but Grandpa T kind of started looking one for that. So I quickly popped on just to see, what they're going for. There was one on eBay for $109, but I clicked on the guy's page and it goes over. And I mean, I'm definitely a collector of everything I usually get my hands on, and but the Funko Pops kind of I do have some, but I've never desired to collect them, like to collect every one of them. But this guy had a multicolored Venom, $500, and I'm like, I get collecting and I get that sort of stuff, but this is literally. Someone in my office said at the time, "Oh, it's like collecting hockey cards." I'm like, "It's nothing like that." Or Tyler Grandpa T said that, and I'm like, "Really, nothing like that." Honestly, it's so much far past that because it's literally just plastic in a box.
Yeah.
That's all they've done, and it's tiny.
That's what's killing me with Black Series 2. It's just like Funko. They do these repaints and they charge you $20 for a figure that's the same exact mold. They just repaint it a little bit or put a battle damage on it or something. And it just such a. So I don't know if I showed you that, but this latest Black Series they just announced is the prototype armor Boba Fett. You remember the one I sent you, the one in
The
all
white
red?
one, yeah, you sent me that one, yeah.
So they released it in these mural boxes for Empire Strikes Back, and it's an Amazon exclusive. It's the same exact figure, same
it's a different box. Yeah, you told me that.
Just a different box.
Yeah,
and of course I had to buy it because I love these boxes. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this figure. If anybody wants a Boba Fett figure, I'll mail it to you. But just it pisses me off, and it pisses me off because they got me. They got me hook, line, and sinker. You know.
So which one are you getting rid of? The old one?
The old one, yeah.
But why? That goes so well with all of the other stuff.
I like the new box. I do.
What's in the box?
Exactly.
You, sir, are an idiot.
Yep. Yes, I am.
Oh, we got to get rid of that dude. Oh, I already got it. Thank you, Tanner.
I was a little upset I didn't buy a Powerball ticket. Powerball will get up to 600 million this week. 610 million, I think.
Oh, so one of the guys I work with, he watches this guy streams himself playing slot machines, online slots, and the guy spends $1,000 US a spin, right? So Tyler goes, yeah, he's watching this guy the other night, and he's like, guy's spinning, and he just chats, right? He's just streaming, like he's doing this, but on the screen he's playing his it's just free spinning, but the guy's just chatting. He's got a lot of moderators and a lot of people watching and this and that. Dude hits $5 million or $6 million.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, but as you're watching the stream or whatever, the guy's like, he goes, oh, you know what? So he says to his moderators, let's give some money away. So they start like randomly giving money away. He goes, let's give away $1 million. And he like starts giving away money and stuff like that. And he just, the nice thing with him, Tyler goes, he's honest. He goes, he keeps telling people like, don't gamble. I don't make money doing this. Don't do what I'm doing. But I mean, obviously, if he's giving away $1 million, he's making money.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, and part of that is that's a nice little tax write-off for him as well, right?
Yeah, I was going to need it for sure.
Brick Girl, it's yours. I got to send you something anyway, so I will mail that figure with it. You spoke up first. Sorry, Grandpa T. She spoke up first. So you will get a shiny new
White.
white Boba Fett. Here, I'll show you. I'll even show you what it is.
Oh, perfect. Nailed it.
There you go.
That's I love that blue line stuff though, man. That's my issue.
I do too, but I like the box with the mural art on it too, and I gotta have them all. So
yeah. Hey, Brickman, how you doing?
hey, Brickman. Brickman's at the convention too.
How are things going there, buddy?
So it was cool. Aspen sent me a message last night, and I was like, "Hey, there's an Aussie Brickheads designer named Stormythos, and the guy just does awesome work. Like you can go and look up his Instagram, and he sells all of his designs too. But he's got an amazing collection of custom brickheads that he's done, and I'm obviously a brickheads collector, so." Aspen was talking to me about the convention, and I said, "Hey, is Stormythos there? He doesn't happen to be there." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask Brickman because Brickman knows Stormythos. He talks to him." And next thing you know, she's like sending me a picture of those two together, and the guy follows me. Like he followed me on Instagram. Like 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Oh, that's like you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to talk to him about me. I was just wondering if he's there." Like. Pretty cool. He actually works for the Brickman. He works for Ryan McNaught that Stormythos does. So he's on the master builder team.
That's cool.
Let's see. Cy O'Connor's here. Hello, buddy. A little late at night for you in Ireland, but welcome anyway, Cy.
What the heck just happened there?
Brickman says he's just coming down from the high of Brickvention. Yeah, it looked like, just from the pictures I saw, it looked like some great stuff there.
Yeah, Rebecca and Aspen were sending stuff and posting stuff, and looked like a lot of fun.
Got to see all the Australian Lego Masters and
yeah, Fleur. We saw Fleur there. There was Brickman was there.
David and what's the winners from season 3? Sorry if you haven't seen it, but David and what's his name? I can't remember. Jordy was there.
Jordy, that's when I was Jordy, because Jordy was wearing the t-shirt, the Leleiko, or not Leleiko, but My Brick shirt, right?
Like My Bricks, yep. Now he works for Brickman as well.
Yeah, he should. That guy's an amazing builder.
Yeah.
Brickman can, I'm assuming he can take his cream of the crop from the show.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, this is turning out okay. It's gonna be the first time I do a second floor that's gonna have just not gonna have a full floor to it because this whole part's open. It's gonna be interesting. I should have this finished up in time for the release of the brand new MOC. So,
oh man, if that really is a Sanctum, that's just gonna piss you off.
No, you know what? I'll be okay with it. I'll still build it. I'll still buy it, build it. I love it. But I will definitely have my own. There'll be dual sanctums kicking around. Only thing better than one sanctum, 2 sanctums. Okay.
So we were talking about February releases. I kind of got off on a tangent, but Brickheads obviously have already been announced. They're up on the Lego website, but the other 2 rumored releases are the Globe, and there's some pictures flying around of that one already, which I'll tell you, I'm excited. I think it looks awesome. And then the Vespa is the other one, which I'm going to be a pass on. I know you want the Vespa, Kevin.
Yeah, like so bad. Hey, is the Harley Davidson discontinued? Is it done?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, Rebecca, in a way, the show is like a job interview to work with the master. Absolutely, it is. 100%. The reason I asked is because Matthew's mom was looking for his dad or whatever. But pretty sure they looked online and what have you, but they couldn't.
Yeah. Looks like it's sold out, which means it's probably retired or not coming back.
She's a done deal. So yeah, you had to pay $175 Canadian for it. So
I know I bought mine off of Harley Davidson. Like they were doing a Black Friday sale last year, and they had it for 70% off. Looks like you can still buy it from HarleyDavidson.com for retail.
Oh, really?
Yep. I don't know if they'll ship to Canada, but
well, Harley Davidson Canada might have it though too. So hard to say. I think he went and picked it up already. So. All right. There's the frame.
Grandpa T's got to go. Good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, Grandpa T.
Let's see. Wendy says, based on your occupation, you probably heard of the Sunwing plane to CUN. Everyone is gonna have a hard time getting back to Canada.
Yep. I actually heard about that. That's the one with the party plane or whatever they're talking about.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake. Lessons will be learned. Lessons will be learned.
All right, here comes the string tying fun.
Oh, yes. McLaren at the ready. Okay, one more.
This is absolutely the worst.
I don't know why you struggle with that so bad.
Because
that's a good reason.
Actually, this string's not bad. It's really thick. Like, it is way thicker than the usual Lego string.
Oh.
Not too bad. So I might not curse as much on this one, but if I do, I'm not sorry. I can't even undo the knot they tied it in.
It's comedy to me because I've never struggled with those things. I don't understand the.
I've never struggled with this stuff. Well, good for you.
Well, whoop-de-doo. That's funny. I always find actually the trick that I always do with those things is I always when I put it through the hole, I run it through extra far.
Yeah.
And then just tie it back again, and then I just snip off the excess and you're done.
Yeah, my problem is just that it's usually the string like this one is literally it's
thicker, yeah.
It's thicker, but they're so thin, usually the access isn't that great with those tiny holes in the spools. This one's better too because you're not trying to get it threaded through a tiny hole. Yeah, my bricks and me, I'm with you. 1,000 stickers over tying a string. 100%.
Highly unlikely. I'm going to bricks and me. He goes to 7 stickers and whips a car across the room. So
if I had to tie 7 strings, like if Pirates of Barracuda Bay didn't have those studded strings and you had to tie all those strings, I would hate that set. I would absolutely hate it.
Do you know what I'm thinking is that we should what was I going to say? Oh my God, I just lost it. Anyway, it'll come back to me. I just started thinking about what I was going to do with this and I totally lost what I was going to say. I suck.
Todd said, on sets like that, wouldn't it be just as easy to just put the string on the spool and put it in a small envelope? Yeah, Todd, it would. I don't know why the geniuses over at Lego haven't thought of that.
Todd,
they are sadists. That's why.
Todd, you're pushing his buttons.
Huh. They are absolute sadists.
Hitting the trigger. Well, that's what I was going to say. You never bought the Ferrari, did you?
No, I will not.
Oh,
Not.
it's unfortunate. It's such a good model.
Is it though?
I haven't built it. I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
God dang it.
Oh, there's getting sour. It's getting hot in here. Okay, so I think I'll put
Yes, Sheet Trooper. I am very, very string bitter.
very animated right now. His animation is at level maximum. Poor little fella.
Don't patronize me.
I'm just gonna send you for your next birthday. I'm not sending you a Lego set, buddy. I'm just gonna send you a ball of yarn.
I hate you. Brick Girl said, I didn't realize strings were that hard. Well, I bet you didn't.
Now she's gonna get a ripping. Hey, it's her birthday and she's gonna get told off. Yeah, it's been we haven't seen a McLaren fly all year, but I have a feeling it's coming close. If Todd keeps aggravating him like this, I'm sure
he'll... all right. I think I got it.
Well, you nailed it. That's good.
Yeah, first try ish.
First time, every time. Pig size. Right? I didn't even see it, but I definitely heard it. Oh, I love how it sounds like breaking glass every time.
I feel better.
You probably should. The shipping cost alone and just getting those McLarens to you. Oh, Lord, love a duck.
I'm not picking that one up either. I'm just going to vacuum it up.
Well, you got so many more.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what was that? Rebecca, you haven't been around long enough to... Oh, hold on. I got a text message of what the wall looked like at the Lego or at Walmart. Let's check it out here. Oh, picked pretty clean. Got some hover tank drivers. Nope. Ooh, what's in the green box? That was Tanner's McLaren hitting the wall full speed.
What?
What?
My phone's been buzzing. I got in trouble with the wife because she was asking me a question. No flipping way.
What?
There was a greengrocer posted for $1,000, but they had make an offer on.
Yeah.
I made an offer for $650, and the guy just accepted my offer.
Shut up! No,
not kidding.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that Leppard one.
It better not be.
No, that's awesome. That is
crap,
dude.
All right, well, that's crazy. I better pay for it.
I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it right now. Well, that's awesome. So $650. So that's like 1,000, 1,200, 20,000 Canadian, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's good. The nice thing about that is make your son pretty happy, right? So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's good news. And when I visit, I'll see if it can fit in the motorbike.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Say good luck with that. That is crazy. I was not expecting that.
Wow. Makes you wonder. We won't give any spoilers, obviously, but there's been some good deals that have been had here, like not that really recent, right? Where these sets are going for a heck of a lot less than the guy's actually asking for, or even what they would go for. No, we're building with buds, Chris. Everybody in this thing's a bud. So,
Sorry about that. That's
no,
crazy.
That's
And granted, I mean that's a lot of money, right? $650 is a lot of money to spend on a set, but
yeah.
For that one, you got to remember it's an investment, and that's one right now. Like I said, the auction that went today went for $870. That one was listed at $1,000. I was totally not expecting it. I kind of lowballed the guy, but
So this one, the one you just sent me, that's this one was built, or is it new in box?
no, it's built. It's used.
That's awesome. Oh, why did I do that?
What the heck? I don't get this.
Strings on backwards?
No, it's the. Did I put the wrong size Technic pin in? I must have. It's the same though.
Chris, what are we building? Tanner's building a mobile crane, and I am building my mock. I'm just still plugging away at this mock here.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
I can see.
I see what I did wrong. I'm like, why isn't this lining up?
Was it a Technic pin?
No, I had it one stud shifted to the left.
Happens to all of us.
Sorry, my wife texted again. Got to make sure I'm not ignoring her.
Yep. So that McLaren will come flying back at your head.
Well, she's asking a question that was apparently time sensitive, and she's like, "Hey, answer." And she texts me, and she's like, "Do you guys watch Parks and Recreation?" She's like, "You're literally," and then puts the gif of John Ralphio saying the worst to like in Adam Scott's ear.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Sorry, I'm streaming. No, that's fine." And she's like, 25,000 years later. Brick Girl said, "So I should look for Slave One on eBay." I mean, that's where the deals are at. Like that's now a couple decent ones. Or I'm not going to break the news for Eric because I know he wants to break it himself, but he just got a pretty insane deal.
That's when I was saying
eBay.
No spoilers.
Another one where he shot his shot. He put an offer out there, and the dude accepted it.
Yeah, which is glorious. So next week, they're gone for. He's gone for a week. Yeah,
I think so. Yep.
Kevin, do you have a city, or is that a plan? I do have a city started. I'm changing stuff up. I need to get I need to get some other stuff taken care of and dealt with around here, but then the city will be behind me and coming along. I'm just currently just kind of working on stuff and things right now. So.
DCL said offers work. Yeah, absolutely. Because you never know how hard up for money people are, right?
Yeah.
They obviously want to, they want to get what's worth, but, if a good deal comes out there and they're impatient, they're going to snatch it up.
Yeah, exactly. You just hope that it doesn't turn into, because I've seen so many times too, where it turns into, the guy takes the deal and then someone else gives him an offer later and then he gets back to, he just takes it down or whatever. That's more it's not necessarily on eBay, because I think once it's done on eBay, like you're done. That's a done.
Yeah, it's done. I paid for it. It's mine.
Yeah. So as long as Buddy ships it and doesn't say, "Oh, it's missing," I'll just refund your money.
Yeah.
Something goofy. But I've seen a lot of people do some crappy things with.
Order confirmed. I should get it on the 15th.
Wow. So when is Eric back? That's what I was asking, actually.
I don't know. I think he's gone at least a week.
Okay. Because that'd be kind of epic to do that stuff almost together.
Brennan said no McLarens were harmed in the making of this live stream.
One was harmed.
Actually,
sadly. Yeah.
No TVs were harmed though.
Yeah.
I got straight wall with that one.
Yeah, see, this is
Seth wants to know: are you gonna put it on the corner in your city like it was in Spider-Man? The Sanctum there.
The Sanctum? Yeah, I might. It'll probably work. I'm gonna actually have to really work with whatever I do wherever I put it, because actually, Seth, I built it, or it's on the base plate that this guy's on. It's this guy here. Is the same base plate or the same size as the firehouse or HQ fire hall. So I'll have to kind of figure out where those two are going to live together in harmony, because it could pose a little bit of a problem. They're kind of tougher sets to place. So.
You know what's funny is, Kevin, you sent me a text like, I don't know, 30 minutes before the stream, and you're like, hey, did I send you the link? I was picking parts for this red grocer. I spent 2 hours picking parts for this grocer just to pick what I had out of inventory.
Yeah.
And now, go figure, don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
It's crazy.
Morris says, I'm finishing up the Marina Bay Sands on the skyline. It's pretty amazing.
Singapore one. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. I actually I haven't really got any of that stuff, but that Singapore one, I looked at it the other day. I said to Sarah, actually, I was like, this thing's pretty wild. Like, it's pretty cool looking.
I love the skylines. I wasn't a big fan of Dubai, which was the last newest one.
Yeah.
But like the Tokyo one is awesome. They get Mount Fuji in the background, built out of bricks. The San Francisco one's really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, the New York City one's good. Like, we've got them up on our entertainment center. There's, like you see my shelves there, but I've got them just across the top row of the entertainment center, just all lined up. And I actually don't have room for any more, which is a big reason I haven't bought Singapore yet. But
yeah,
they look awesome. Like, it looks like a cityscape just lined up at the top of my shelves.
Oh, that's cool. Well, no, I can do this, I think. Yeah, boy. Where is right here? So close, yet so far away.
Man, I feel like the world's slowest builder. I'm not building this very fast. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I was expecting to get both of these sets done, and I don't know if I will tonight.
Probably not. Probably not, which is totally cool too. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we don't have to go marathon tonight either.
There's a really cool Chewbacca minifigure with this ATST. He's got the snow in his fur. Pretty nice touch they did with that. Which again, no spoilers for Book of Boba Fett 2, but yeah. That was a pretty cool Easter egg too. And again, I'm not going to spoil it, but a character that showed up was from the Star Wars comics, and he's got a pretty cool backstory.
Thanks, Maura, for catching that one. Appreciate it. It's kind of weird, actually. I've got a little bit of a thing going on with my... Oh, that's going to work. Except for it's not. On my, because I have my MacBook here, which is what I'm kind of streaming off of and what I'm watching Tanner on. And then over here, I just have the stream running. I can see everything going on. I can see, like, on your screen, do you see that all the moderators there, Tanner?
Yes.
You can see who's moderators?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, on this one, I can't. But on that
On
one,
StreamYard, I can't. On the YouTube chat, I've got YouTube chat pop out. Yeah.
So yeah, so StreamYard just doesn't show it up. That's
correct.
All. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I can. I've got the YouTube pop-up chat though. I can see it there.
Okay, cool.
Patrick said, apparently I'm the only one that knows how to use a stove in this house, so I'm off to make dinner. See you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I will I'll let you know about San Diego.
Yeah, me too. That's July, so I'll just I'll be there. Is it the 12th? It'll be my birthday. That'll be a great birthday week.
I think he said the 27th is when the show is.
If we stream next week, I will start the D11 because I need to 3D print tomorrow and Sunday. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll be streaming next weekend most likely, Brendan. So I wonder if I can.
I should have known because. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's quick. Seth goes, can't wait for next week when we actually might hit 0 degrees instead of minus 25 to 30 crap.
It was incredibly cold here today. I worked from home and my basement was just frigid. Like I had the electric blanket. I'm all wrapped up in it because I'm just frigid. Like it is so cold. And I'm sure it's even colder there and I shouldn't complain, but it is.
It is some sort of nastiness here, my man. Like it is.
Hate it.
Yeah, it's gross. Like severely gross. It's the best way to put it.
So what I was saying was I should have known that this was going to happen because I did the same thing with the town hall. I started to part out the town hall and then I bid on an auction for that and I won it as well last year.
Yeah.
I totally didn't expect it.
Well, not at 650, no.
No.
I go 2 and 2. I got an idea. It was -3 there without the wind chill when I left for work this morning. It says, right. Yeah. So that's Fahrenheit you're talking?
Yeah.
So -3. I can't do the math in my head.
That's cold.
-3. So just for perspective, -3 is 19 degrees, like -19 our temperature. We were -30.
Yeah, but you're used to it.
I saw something the other day that I was killing myself.
It's a dry cold.
It's a dry heat. Yeah, it's a dry cold. I saw something funny the other day. I was dying. It said it says beginning of a Canadian winter, and it says -5, and the person comes out and they're all bundled up and you know, like they can, or it's 5 degrees or whatever, and they can barely handle it. And then by the end of winter, it's like -5, and they're outside in shorts going, "Oh yeah, like summer's here."
Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah, pretty funny. I wonder if I can actually.
Brick Girl says, and she's done. Might be one of her favorite skylines. What is your favorite one? I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah.
What is your favorite skyline?
Mine's a Nissan.
At least you didn't say it's chilly. Have you ever had that chili? The Cincinnati Skyline chili? Oh,
No.
it's terrible. Awful.
It's work there?
It's the worst stuff in the world.
I just problem solved the living heck out of that thing. I just got to find a.
Rick Girl said, take one guess. Well, I bet it's New York, New York.
That's the one that Sarah wants.
The oldest one, too. One of the oldest ones, and it's still on the shelf. I mean, no,
Is it really?
but yeah. It's one of the older ones. It's not but it's been around for a long time.
All right.
Seth said next week's t-shirt weather.
Yeah, 0. That could work.
Figure it out.
I think so. What do I got here? I got 1, 2. I think what I'm going to do now is brick around this thing and windows.
I don't think I've ever seen this piece before. I'm sure it's been in lots of Technic sets before, but this piece, but it's got some system bricks on it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that.
If Brad's still here, I bet Brad could tell me if it's new or not, but I have never seen it before.
Well, I did some really good problem solving here, and yeah, it's not going to work. Oh, maybe it can.
Rick Girl said, did you even have to ask? Yeah, you're right. I'm embarrassing myself for even having I don't know what I'm saying.
Heard.
Words are hard.
Words are heard. So that'll work, because now I can
do.
This guy here. I'm gonna have to get some different window frames because I don't want to keep these frames the same color on the second level. I was going to use different colors for the second level, but
Bricker said San Francisco and London are up there as well. Yeah, and Brad said doesn't look familiar. Well, good. I am not.
I don't think I've ever seen that piece. That must be a new piece for that, I'm sure.
Brick Girl, here's a tougher one. Which is your least favorite skyline? Least favorite. I think I already talked about what mine was. What I love about those sets is they, the way they do the micro builds. Like all the techniques for how they build the buildings are different. Yeah. Just very intuitive.
Okay, I got an idea. Oh, yeah. If I put...
Brad said he picked up a Dragon Block set of the CN Tower yesterday.
Oh, really?
Brad, did you see? I went to a Lego convention that was here, and a guy had a CN Tower. I posted some pictures of it a while ago. It was awesome. Like, very cool. RJ Bootlieri is the guy's name. He's a fantastic builder.
Bootlieri.
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 Brick Girl says Vegas if she had to choose. Really? I'm just not a fan of Dubai. I get it because they're structures, but the way they did the door frames, I felt that was just lazy. They just put door frames up. I don't know. Not a fan. And for the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa just didn't do much for me.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa.
That's what I thought you said.
It's his brother. It's his brother, the building. I'd like to go there. I'd love to go to Dubai.
Oh, I'd love to go to Dubai. Go there to watch a F1 race.
Go there and do anything. Like it's the richest country in the world.
True.
Burko said colors on Singapore pop and the way they did the trees. Yeah, they did those Technic gears for the trees in pink. I really love how they did the cherry blossoms in Tokyo as well. Tokyo is one of my favorites.
Tokyo Drift.
Todd says, are we talking architecture sets? We are, Todd.
That won't work. That won't work.
All right, I don't know what I watched a review on this, and the guy said that they did some kind of thing to make friction on these wheels, and I don't have any friction on my wheels, so I think the guy might have built it wrong. Because I don't have that.
Okay.
Copper saying hello. He's lurking while building the hotel.
Hey, Copper. Yeah, I'm building that upstairs right now. What do you think of it so far? I'm in absolute love with it.
Yeah, he said he is too. Such a great set, such unique technique. Unique New York.
Unique New York.
It's gotten some mixed reviews that I've seen so far. There's some people don't like it, but I don't know.
I think it's one of those sets that if you don't like it, give it a minute and you might start.
Yeah. I just think it's very clever the way they did the angles, and all the furniture in it is top notch. The way they built up the furniture, you'll see that when you get to it. Obviously, I don't know. It's just it's a good one.
Gooder.
Is a gooder.
Full load that bad boy.
I lost my sticker sheet again. There it is.
I wonder what to do here. Need this to be a little better. Wonder if I do. I gotta remember that last package I sent you there, Tanner. You had the that dish in it.
Yep.
Now I need a dish.
And I don't need one because I just took apart the little micro build I did.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing I have spares.
Todd said if you were to put two of the hotels together back to back, would it be easier to finish it? I've seen a lot of people do that.
I actually said that when it was, I can't remember who I was standing, but when I was standing there looking in the wall or in the store, I said, oh, yeah, those things would look really good back to back with the tapers on each end and stuff. And the guy's like, that's a good idea. And then my first thing I saw was somebody had done that. I'm like, oh, good on them.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that as well. I saw a couple pictures of that.
Yeah.
I saw a guy, in fact, the guy that I saw at the Lego store, he bought two. Like he had his kid there with him to buy the other one, but he bought two and he doubled up the second floor, which made it look really good too.
Yeah.
Like the light nougat floor.
Yeah.
Copper said he's just on the first floor, but he loves the luggage cart. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just on the first floor. Yeah. The luggage cart. I thought the tiling was pretty amazing. There's not much I dislike about it at this point. That's gonna go like that. Yes. Okay. Two double hooks. I have to say this is a little bit handier to have this stuff kind of sorted out, but so painful sorting.
Have you even done any sorting?
I did a bit, yeah.
Bet you had a helper for that.
I did. She's done a ton of it, but I did quite a bit myself. Oh yeah.
Todd said he's hoping to get his on Wednesday. Daughter's going to the Lego store for him.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah, I like it, Todd. I think you will too. I hope you do. If you don't, that's okay too.
If you don't, send your hate mail to Easy Crossman at 555 Easy Crossman Way.
All right, I'm done. So, like I was telling folks, this is so you can turn this and raise her up just like a Technic set.
Yeah.
And you can drop the winch. Maybe if I can figure it out.
The who?
The winch. Not enough weight on it, but yeah, it's a good set.
Well, the nice thing is you can place that anywhere in the city too now.
Exactly.
Wherever you're putting your new building up, that's where the construction crew goes.
Exactly. It's gooder.
She's a Butte Clark.
She is a Butte Clark.
That one's gonna go.
And now I got a road plate to be able to use as a parking spot, which is good. I'm gonna have to build up a Mills plate too, and I think I'm out of parts.
It's funny the other day because I'm doing a video while I'm building the hotel as well, and came home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get cranking this thing out. And you come home and I'm like, oh, dude, I need to build a Mills plate. I cranked the Mills plate out in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Boom, done. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, get a little bit quicker at this stuff.
Yeah. It just, I'm sure Andrew will tell you, it's second nature after you start cranking them out. You're just not even looking. You're just putting them down, placing bricks.
Yeah.
Copper says art gallery with so many references to previous sets. Yeah. I love what I love about that. If you like modulars, they've got the little snippets throughout the manual about the references to all the different modular buildings. But yeah, that art gallery, the way they did that cube, that's the old Creator Expert logo, is really cool. Have you got to that part yet, Kevin? That transparent cube that you build up with the headlight bricks?
Yeah. I sure have.
Copper said I need to motorize the crane pronto. Yeah.
Do it.
I need to put need to make it radio controlled too.
So I was thinking the other day, I'm like, man, I kind of really want to drive around my stupid, my Volvo truck.
Oh, man.
Wonder how this is going to. So I did this is what I'm working on right now in the front of the thing. So I'm going to change the windows. You can see the windows there. But I want these frames to be different. These bottom windows are going to have black inserts in them, like to black them out. This is going to go here so that finishes off the circle. On the inside, this is the second floor. Then you'll have the third floor, and then I'll have the fourth floor with the other window in the top. This thing's going to be pretty tall.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
struggle right now was I should probably actually jack this up a little bit, was this corner piece again, but I can set it back, recess it, and but I'd have to jack these guys up or leave it at this height and just put a brick on top. I think one brick across the top.
How'd you do that one?
This one here?
Yeah.
I did it with two of the, remember the plates I was showing you off the start with the basically these guys, but the plate style. So those guys.
Okay. Yep.
And then I set them back in a brick and just put them on an angle. And then I put the jumper studs, or the 1x2 with a jumper, that guy on there. And then the thing will actually fit. And it's just in the middle to close it off is a tile.
You know, you could do a turntable plate, and you might be able to knock a couple levels off of it.
You're talking about like
just a little 2x2 turntable.
Yeah. But then I don't want it to move though.
No, because then you just put your hinge bricks on top of it and lock it in with that, or the hinge plates that you put on the bottom. Just lock it in on top with that.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yo says, just finished building the typewriter. Found it quite technical and repetitive in parts, but overall very cool and happy with it. I loved it. I absolutely loved that one. It was really wild though. And Copper said he just ordered it as well after watching Tiago's video, which was really good. It's wild because you're building the key mechanisms, and literally the manual just shows you throw them in a pile. Like you build 6, and then they just show a picture and they're in a pile. You just chuck them in a pile, and then you build 6 more of a different type, and then you just chuck them in a pile. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
I quite enjoyed watching the typewriter be built by Aspen when she was drinking.
Yep.
Because that was pure entertainment right there.
Yep. Indeed.
Yeah, that's one that's not on my list, but I don't know, maybe someday. Oh.
It was one for me that I didn't get it right away. I had mixed feelings about it right at first, and you know, it was double points were up. I wanted to buy something to get a promo. That was one I didn't have, and I was like, yeah, screw it. And I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I should have known, because ideas, I don't think I've built an ideas set that I haven't liked since Sesame Street. I think that's the last one I wasn't really super in love with. They're just, they kill it with every one of those sets.
Dude, I just had a brainiac idea.
I am all ears.
So to do this, I'll have to turn this around so I don't know if you'll be able to see it so good. So to do this, where this dish goes here, basically I'm using these corner pieces, and I want to use the same corner pieces because they have the same curvature to them, so it makes it like almost a perfect circle. So I'd use those, and then I used a 1x brick to step it up. But instead, see what I put on there? The circles?
Yep.
Done.
There you go.
Inverted it. I don't have to do anything to the back side. It's the same height. That's on.
Perfect.
Ooh. All right. Well, I accomplished one thing tonight. I'm so happy with myself.
Let's see. My Bricks and Me said she's about half done with the City of Lantern set. That's the new Monkey Kid set. Finished the trolley. It's going to look amazing in Ninjago area. I almost picked that one up on January 1st. It looks really cool, like very cool. I'll tell you one thing I saw as well. I'll find the rebrickable. I don't know, Kevin, how you felt about it, but they did I saw a set where somebody did a mod build. It's not a straight alternate build, but it's like they had the diner and they had the shrimp shack, and they made a Ninjago City extension out of those two sets. And it's like a karaoke bar. It looks really good.
Yeah. I picked it out right away when you sent that. That's my first thing. I'm like, crazy mashup on the diner, and then I saw the Shrimp Shack down there too, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty remarkable actually.
And the way they did the sign, like again, I'll post this. Like they did Japanese characters for the sign, and it just in the hot pink color, but just like the same color as the Brick Bank, or I'm sorry, the Downtown Diner. But so instead of saying diner, they like wrote out diner in Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
There you go. I just posted a link to it. Really cool. Karaoke bar is what they call it. But I was looking at that. I was like, oh man, that would look so amazing. If I had another diner set to do that, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Except for the only problem with it is they made another corner. Like if they would have just made a straight, that's the problem with the Ninjago sets. They're all freaking corners except for the
corners. You're gonna have to have too many. You're gonna have to have such a massive layout to build everything in corner.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
It's funny. This is the box that I have all these parts that I was picking for the grocer, and now I'm just going to dump it out.
Oh, well, you can build something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the thing, too, is you can take any of those builds, just change the color up, and it drastically changes the building.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Kind of makes sense to do it, but I have another idea here. Just thought of something else. There's this guy. Well, when are you supposed to receive the 15th, you say? He's digging.
I gotta look. But yeah, it said you should get it by the 15th. It'll depend on how fast the guy mails it. I didn't even look where he is.
Probably still better that he just gave it away to you.
Bearded Brick Builder says, hey, everyone, it's been a minute since I've been here. New Lego Room Brick Building Biker?
Yep. New digs. New digs. Can you dig it?
Copper said he also got 2 Monkey Kid sets with similar color schemes and floor. The Monkey Kid sets, like, I bought the Flower Fruit Mountain one. It's an awesome theme. Like the mechs that they have are really good. It's another one. I don't want to get too deep in the theme. I want all of them, but
yeah, exactly.
That's another thing. I got to go to the Lego store on Monday to buy those 2 Chinese New Year sets. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Wendy said some of Alberta was -50.
Yeah, Fort McMurray was damn cold. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool at all, Mother Nature. Stop it.
Beard Brick Builder said, can't wait to see what all you do in there. Love the Sanctum build you're working on now.
Thank you, sir. Well, I just changed the window design, and now it's level.
Perfect.
Did that. I just actually used a round plate and one of those that brick again that there we go.
The turntable one?
It's just a circle.
Yeah. Oh,
so okay. I put the circle inside, and then I just realized I'm going to actually have to, on this corner piece here, I actually have to have plate in there because I need a stud coming up there to fill that corner.
Yeah. Need a stud on your corner, huh?
Yeah, I always need a stud on the corner. You don't have a stud on the corner, it just don't work right.
Bearded Brick Builder asks, is that a rebrickable model or something you're just working off your head?
I'm just working off my head, man. I don't. I looked at a whole bunch of the different ones, and I had a little idea of kind of what I wanted to do. But I just thought, well, I'll just kind of start putzing at it, and then I'm basically going to build this until they come out with a brand new one that I could just go buy. So I'm sure that'll happen sooner than later, but it's I don't know. I kind of like doing this stuff. This stuff is hard to stream because it's you work a lot and you don't get a ton of progress. So we'll see. We'll see how long she goes here.
But I think it's good because once it clicks and you figure it out, it feels good. Like it feels great. You know, when I was working on that arcade, it was the same way. Like it feels fidgety and you're kind of working and trying stuff. But when you finally figure it out, it's a great feeling.
Oh, absolutely. I like doing that. So like, I mean, the millennium, sorry, not the millennium, the bugle in the Avengers Tower, you know, they were both very much I took a whole bunch of ideas from a whole bunch of different people and kind of started putzing around, and then once you get your basic, like Tanner just said, once you get your basic thought process down on how you're going to do something, it really can take off and fly. So it's kind of where this is going to be at. And once I get this corner figured out, this corner is the finickiest part.
Yeah.
So once I get it all figured out, then yeah, I'm sure this thing will take off. But
Triple B says, well, if it's anything like your Daily Bugle, it's going to be great. I'm going to have to do the Sanctum like that soon. No time like the present, buddy.
Yeah. Swear with me. Let's swear together. Yeah, just like Tanner said, it's just a matter of figuring certain stuff out. And then, I mean, realistically, I'm going to build this thing so it has removable floors. But in all honesty, I say this about most of the stuff I do.
How often do you do it?
I can't honestly tell. Unless you let Matthew drive it around for you, you don't have to take it apart too much or put it back together for that matter. But I don't take it apart too often. Both of those, I did that. I don't know if you watch one of the last videos there, I did just a quick little blast on the HQ there. I did that. You know, Tanner kind of got me going on the Mills plate, so I wanted to play with it. So I did a Mills plate for the front of it. Absolutely fell in love with the way it turned out, and so now I got to change everything and it's a good thing I'm not kind of at the stage where I was super invested in all that sort of jazz. So I can get after that stuff, but I don't know. I have a lot more fun doing this than even like as much as I love the hotel and everything that's going on with the hotel right now. Rebecca, as much as I love building the Lego sets and the stuff that they come out with, I love watching their ideas and all that good jazz off there. But I kind of prefer doing this stuff a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
It's way more gratifying to me. And even I'll go back on those sets over there. And I did it when I put it back together, I redid like in the bottom of that thing. Not that anybody ever sees it. Did you check the fridge? Not that anybody ever sees it, but I redid my Iron Man display cases in the windows and stuff like that. And
yeah,
stuff I wanted to do, and it, you know, I don't know, makes me happy inside. But once I get this all figured out, it's going to change the whole layout and change everything. And so, and who knows, if I'm not totally in love with this and they come out with another one, then maybe this turns into Rebecca's cheese wedge shop or something.
Something.
Yeah. So
you can make it the Death Star modular.
Nice. That's what Matthew was asking today. I said, he said, "Oh, did you want to get building? Because both of us have to build our Death Star still." I said, "No, I got a little bit on the go right now, man. Got to get this thing done."
You know what's going to be funny?
What's
When
that?
you can't find a 1x4 dark gray plate that you need. That's going to
What?
be funny. When you can't find a 1x4 dark gray plate, that's going to be funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. My God.
You'll be like, dang it, I should have kept
Man,
it.
I had 5 cups, 6 cups
I
of
know,
that.
right?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of this. That's what might pause this up now because I want to do this second level in. I want these windows in white,
Yep.
but I'm going to do them different. I'm going to do like the windows that are in here. I was just looking at it. Let me grab one of these sanctums. Really got 2 of these fellas. But I want to do them so those white windows that are in here on the second floor, I'm going to need that tan, and then I'm going to need. I want to do 2 of the long ones and 2 of the short ones together for the windows on the second floor.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna. I might have them. I have to go through that also, but this whole level is going to be that tan color. So I'm going to have to pick up like an easy craftsman amount of brick for filling all that in. I'm kind of actually the most excited to probably build the staircase.
Yeah. Are you going to do, you're going to do that big staircase down like he's got, yeah.
Yeah, so the main floor, like when we remove this second level here, like when we take this plate off, it'll be staircase will be on the main floor coming up, and then it's gonna be wide coming up, and then it's gonna come around the top here on the rails, and these walls will be bookcases, right? So it'll have a rail on here, so you can look down from the second level, and then the second level there's not gonna be much on. Then the third level will be a little bit more kind of
beautiful
detail and stuff like that, his office or whatever. And I don't know, I could even realistically, do this floor, then do the roof and still be, fairly high for what it is. But if you're going to do it, you may as well make it a killer one.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think there'll be a lot of stuff being gone through and redone. And once my wrong tiles get here, then I can probably put them in and then reorder the right tiles so I can make Mills Road plates. And
that's the crazy thing is I'm so still good on the 2x2 tiles. I'm out of 1x2s now.
Yeah, well, that's what the Lego store had, but didn't get there quick enough, so they got scooped up, unfortunately. But whatever, they'll come back in stock. I think we're gonna talking to Harley and stuff like that. He was talking, go big or go home, absolutely. Talking to Harley, he was talking about how they were talking that they were going to start getting more and more pick and build stock in. So
hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully.
I didn't check where my order was at because it was in the warehouse. So
yeah,
it seems like it's going to be coming a heck of a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. But I don't know. We'll see. But I think we can probably call it for tonight. Gonna go have some supper. Brian still here? Birthday boy Brian?
I don't know.
And birthday girl. I'll make sure I message her on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. This corner piece was going to be the one that was going to kill me, but I think I don't mind the way it turned out now, the way I changed it. Well, it looks like PBJs and popcorn for dinner. DoorDash guy just delivered out food to the wrong house. Oh, no. Oops. That sucks. Well, PB&J just answered, so. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us here, and of course, thanks for hanging out. And we'll probably see you guys next week, I'm sure. We'll hopefully have a video come out this week if I get that hotel done. I'm going to try to get it done this weekend, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, She Trooper. Talk to you in a bit, I'm sure. There's Brian. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope your Monday is fantastic, and Yeah, congrats, Tanner, on his green grocer. That's exciting. So,
I am pumped.
yeah, me too. Me too. I am pumped for you. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for everything. Stay
Take care.
safe.